kept a tugging at my sleeve, saying we had to get back to the slop shack where we lived to mash up the day's cattle heads for soup or Mama would tan our hides. That was our chore back then. We'd go over to the slaughterhouse and gather up all the cattle heads and lug them on home on a piece of wood with a rope we'd fixed up to be a sledge like. Then we'd scoop out all the parts that was good eating and mash up all the rest with tree logs for Mamaw to make the soap mush outer. Mamaw made a right fine slurry out of the eating parts, and we'd sell the soap mush for a penny for 20 pounds back to the livestock men who'd use it to wash up the cows. I was a waving and just a grinning from ear to ear that day. Then one of them duded up fellers throwed an old hog's head at me and Sissy. It were a rotted out hog's head, so it weren't good for much in the way of eating or soap making. That old dead hog's eyes were a-lolling back in its head, just like it were laughing at the darn funniest joke you'd ever heard. Me and Sissy were right tickled at that, and we started a-laughing too. Then that nice gentleman who throwed the head started in. And then it seemed like everybody were just a-laughing and a-yelping like it were Judgment Day. And the Lord Almighty Jesus done come down to bring joy and mirth to all ye faithful. I knew then and there that there were a God, and that He, in His mercy, were holding a place at His side for me and Sissy. We was truly His children, and not just us, but all of us that were there that day. The day of the launch of the SS Natchez.
Stay in the tunnel. There are monsters outside the tunnel, but inside the tunnel it is quiet and peaceful. No one will bother you as long as you stay inside the tunnel.
Use consequences. Talk with your child before you go to the playground about a positive consequence for following the rules. If you come with me the first time I tell you we have to leave, I will take you back to the playground next week. And a negative consequence for disobeying the rules. If you don't come with me by the time I count to 10, then you will not have a snack before bed.
Keep you safe. Don't leave or go outside the tunnel just because someone is telling you to.
Emerging evidence strongly suggests that having friends, making friends, and keeping them forecasts good developmental outcomes. Children with friends are better off than children without friends.
You can be alone in the tunnel. Finally, alone with your thoughts, alone with your life. You could leave if you wanted to, but why? Inside, there is mindfulness and contemplation. Outside, idiots poke and prod each other into a mindless frenzy. But in the tunnel, it all becomes a soothing hum. Better to observe it from a distance. take them further by putting them over your ears, and then let it back in again by taking them away. It makes a kind of music, loud and soft, 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 loud. Loud, loud.